took over a year off and cut you bitches some slack. Tell a friend to tell a friend. She's back.
Hey guys, my name is Ellen Fox and welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be ignoring the mess behind me. I mean, even though you can't seem to see a lot of it, there is a lot of it. You can't see it. Let's get into the video. I don't even want to show you that scene because it's like so freaking traumatizing, but I just like wanted to put this out there for the lady with the list. Yeah, put this on there.
If I were truly courting you, I would not need flowers. Only 5 minutes alone with you in a drawing room.
Only 5 minutes? That's kind of disappointing.
Why is Miss Thompson to be kept away?
Because her condition is catching.
They were literally acting like she has the freaking cholera and is about to start the next Black Death. And yet Penelope was nice enough to bring her cake. And this bitch still did not have any sympathy for little Penny.
And having a nice face and pleasant hair is not an accomplishment.
Ooh, fancy pants, Rich McGee over here. Fuck you.
You wanna see my 15-step skincare routine and I still have acne and frizzy hair? What do you mean it's easy? What, do not disrespect. I'm so mad. Can you even see my acne? I covered it nice, but it's there.
I know someone. This child.
Is it your mama? She's not advanced in age?
Ashley, bitch, why are you trying to look mysterious?
How does a lady come to be with child? I take it the two of you? No?
Do not look at me.
Have you ever visited a farm?
When he inserts himself.
Inserts himself? Inserts himself where?
I wore my satin knee breeches for the occasion. I should like to know what is going on.
Oh, I would like to know the very same. Perhaps we might begin with why you chose to interrupt such an exquisite morning.
Because she is already engaged to be married.
The Duke has already asked for your hand.
Them promising me to Nigel Burbrook.
Anthony, tell me you did not. They are courting.
They've danced a couple of times together at a ball. Colin has done the same with Penelope Featherington. It does not signify.
And now I want to sit back and relax and enjoy my evening. When all of a sudden...
Admit it, friend. You missed me. He's never seen going in and out of brothels, at least. I even know where he's been these past few years, right here in London, as opposed to some gambling hell or backwater slum, or wherever it was you chose to fuck about for God knows whatever reason.
There's this meme that I really like, and
May I ask, how did it happen?
Cake?
Where is Sir George now?
Spain.
I could tell you a delicious tidbit about our former scullery maid.
first time I watched Bridgerton, I could not care less about Queen Charlotte or let alone Brimsley. Now I'm like, shut up. I need to know what they're saying. Shut up.
Should the royal physician seek to tell me my husband is dead, Brimsley?
I do not believe so, Your Majesty.
Then tell him I am occupied.
Baby, tell me, how did you get so
And I could not very well be frightened. So, instead, I made myself frightening.
I think it really ought to be up to Miss Bridgerton. When I'm buying a horse, I do not negotiate with the horse. Should you...
Mama, might I go play with Ella? Look at my mama, 3 children.
We should have realized this very moment they were never going to introduce Felicity. Yes, the Featheringtons have 4 daughters, not 3. They were never going to introduce her.
You could not protect them.
He may decide to open his tiny mouth at any moment, and then I shall be ruined.
Do not gawk like a peasant. Behave as though you've been here before.
Did you know that this part of your hand is actually called snuff box? Because when you do it like that, it like kind of creates this like dent or like this bowl kind of space, and you could just put the powder in there and just snuff it like that. Yeah, they teach you that in med school. Like the moment you enter med school, the first thing they teach you is this is called a snuff box.
What What do you think? Of the music? Brimsley. That one is a terrible gossip.
Excitement. He already turned away many more handsome debutantes, saying,
So we shall do what women do. We shall talk.
I am resolved to handle matters differently in the future.
Or perhaps not at all.
It doesn't need to be a competition. That is literally your son. Why is she competing with her own son?
note. It's about time you dressed in the family colours anyway.
I'm still considering my best course.
Wise girl.
And Lord Hardy is a fine option.
Complicate matters, sir.
No apology necessary?
Perhaps a small one.
Bonsoir. Thank you. I hope this is right, but in the evening you say bonsoir, and then in the morning you say bonjour. Because I picked up the phone and I tried, I was like bonjour, and they went bonsoir, madame. And I was like, oh, bonsoir.
Heaven forbid someone discover you consort with the most notorious opera singer in all of London.
You are but third on that list.
I'm kind of divided on this situation. And I would like to hear your opinion on this, because on one hand, I'm like, it is one thing to leave someone, to leave your mistress. That is cruel enough. But then you also stop providing for her? Like, never see her again, don't love her anymore, but at least keep providing for her. But then I was thinking, eventually Anthony gets married, or you know, the guy with the mistress, he gets married, and now he has a wife. Imagine having a wife and still providing for your ex-mistress. Like, thinking about this from the wife's perspective, like, I don't know, I'm so divided. Like, I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want my husband to be paying for his ex-mistress. It's not about the money, it's about the mistress factor. But then also, from the mistress's perspective, I'm like, how could you just abandon me like that? You're not even gonna give me money or a freaking Viscount.
We should light it.
Excellent idea.
How they found the milk is more surprising to me, because like my dad, he doesn't even know where we keep our spoons. And he's no bloody Viscount. He's close enough. He's got a rich dad, so I kind of get it. My dad has a rich dad, but I don't.
Given the quality, I do wonder why the piece was not skied with the other daubs.
Perhaps we should ask the artist.
Well, that would be something, Lady Danbury.
Mr. Granville.
Steering or not, it seems they might make for useful vehicles to escape the eager mammas present outside.
I believe there is a gaggle of young ladies waiting for your favour.
Delightful to see you.
Wait. Why is she not even trying to charm the prince? She's already fallen in love with the freaking Duke. Maybe it's the sideburns. They're all like, what's an act? Clap, 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 clap.
You wish to follow your heart, and I wish to nurture my mind.
You never see things from my perspective. You are not the only one with troubles, Eloise.
I don't know why we've become like this, where we are so possessive about our opinions that we completely do not care about other people's opinions. Because when did it get so serious? Why did it have to be two sides? Like, considering, you know, the following seasons, we have Eloise and Penelope. There is Team Eloise and Team Penelope. Why does it have to be like that? Why cannot we just have an opinion, like a character, and then just be defensive about our opinion or our favorite character without tearing down the other character? Because why is it that I completely find myself unable to love Penelope and support Penelope without tearing down Eloise? Or the other way around, like if I like Eloise, I'll be like, no. I gotta tear down Penelope. Why are we like that?
A visit to this neighbourhood full of good, hard-working people who happen to be less fortunate than yourself would ever sway me to change my mind.
Look at the children then, look. Go on.
You can call me a terrible person if you want, but I have never been able to root for the supposed good guy of a story. Because like even other stories like Pachinko or Tess of the Herba Wells, I was always Team Hansu or Team Alec. Or in Marina's case, I'm like, go and find a rich husband, not for your own sake, but your child's sake as well. Because in the story, in Bridgerton, Marina doesn't exactly like go through a terrible fate. But in other stories like, Tess or Pachinko, my goodness, we see these women go through the worst fates. We get them get absolutely butchered at the hands of industrialism or utilitarianism and get butchered at the hands of society. And yet these women refuse a villainish man? You cannot even call them completely villainish, but they refuse a man for the sake of love or honor. And call me Portia, but at the end of the day, you know what's romantic? Security. I understand Marina and Tess and Sunja, because to me, honor and love are also very important things. But at the end of the day, if I think about it, if I think like I'm sitting here doing my job, but my job isn't that hard. If I imagine myself in a freaking industry or in the freaking industrial revolution and the fate of these people, I'm one thing, but that child on the street, or the way Tess's child literally died, or everything else that happened, I am so sorry. I get it that love and honor are important things, and I hope that we are lucky enough to have money and love and honor and all those beautiful things. Let us be lucky enough to have them. But for these characters that are not fortunate enough, can we for once show a character in a good light instead of shaming a woman, instead of always showing the sneaky, snarky woman who chose to be someone's mistress for the sake of money? Can we for once show a mother? I'm so glad that the audience is smart enough that they look at Portia and they're like, that's a smart woman. That is a woman trying to protect her children. I'm so glad that the audience sees it. But can the directors and the movie makers for once show us a character that's like, I get it. I love you. You respect me. You honor me. But what I need is to give myself, if not even myself, my child, a good life. And that life is promised to me by this man, who may be materialistic, who may be lustful, and who may be only offering me to be his mistress, but he is providing me and my child with the best future. Can we for once show a woman in good light, choosing what's best for her child, even if it's not the most honorable thing? And while we're on this topic, I'm not supporting Portia where she's like, marry an old man, just have, tell him the baby is his. But once again, this comes down to honor and what's right. At the end, Marina chose to cheat a man and make him believe that the child was his. That is still dishonorable. That is still cheating. That is still being a bad person. So, this comes down to, oh my goodness, this comes down to the question, would you rather cheat on your partner or would you rather get cheated on? Which one is bad? Which one makes you the worst person? Choosing to lie to a man that the baby is his, or choosing to be a man's mistress or whatnot, but he provides for you and gives your child a good future, So at the end of the day, she is ultimately suffering at the hands of fate. She is suffering, but would you choose to be the deceiver, or would you choose to be the victim that did what she had to do in order to protect her children, but at least she's not deceiving anyone?
Cowper has finally found her match.
I say good for the young lady. Perhaps it'll keep that horrid mother of hers off her back.
And now we know for certain that Miss Cowper was never the horrible person. It's her parents that are bad.
My mother told me something curious the other day. That one should marry one's dearest friend.
He's suggesting I marry your brother.
When he inserts himself.
Inserts himself? Inserts himself where?
And I would never forgive you your carelessness.
Miss Bridgerton is far from a fool.
This woman be raising everyone but her own goddamn children.
If you desire the sun and the moon, all you have to do is go out and shoot at the sky. Some of us cannot. Whistledown is a woman. Therefore, she has nothing. And still, she writes.
You know when somebody becomes popular or they like go viral, after like a certain amount of time, everybody just starts hating? Like people switch up. They're like, yeah, this person has been popular way too long. We hate you now. You know what? You were never that good to begin with. Why are you popular? And I feel like the same damn thing happened to Whistledown. When she first came out, everybody was a fan. Everybody was bloody reading her. Everybody loved her. But now they hate her. Like as the seasons go on, they hate her. It's the same celebrity culture. Like the people take this person, put them on a pedestal, make them popular, and then they're like, bloody hell, why the fuck are you popular? Let us tear you down.
What can you mean?
Is it not obvious?
Apparently not, if I require your further elaboration.
You know.
We all know my darling might have the fortune, but it is your Daphne who has the face.
Why doesn't Nigel go for Cressida? So that was it for this video. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like, also subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified every time I upload, and also follow me on my Instagram. It's @OnlyFoxy. That is it. I'm the only other fox in this world. And I feel like Simon and Daphne do not get enough credit. We don't talk about them enough. I get it, it was a long time ago, but they were so cute and romantic. Except for that one controversial scene. Yeah. The fact that Daphne did that and Anthony did what he did to Edwina, and yet you guys be attacking Colin, I'm gonna come for you in your sleep and shave your heads. Leave Colin alone. So yeah, that's it for today's video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.